God says, "This is my final warning. If you skip this, you will suffer great losses within the next 7 minutes." God says, "Do not take this as a joke. If you skip it, you will cry for the rest of your life." Listen closely, because what you are hearing right now is not random and not an accident. This is a moment placed in your path with purpose, and if you move away from it, you move away from something meant to protect you. I am speaking to you directly, and I need your attention because something important is unfolding around you, even if you cannot see it yet. Do not scroll past this as if it is nothing, because the cost of ignoring this moment will not be small or temporary. Stay here, stay present, and let these words settle deeply into your spirit. Type Amen if you believe. What I am telling you is not about fear. It is about awareness and obedience. There are times in your life when I pull you aside, when I interrupt your normal flow, and when I speak in a way that feels urgent and intense. This is one of those times, and the urgency you feel is not meant to harm you, it is meant to wake you up. If you walk away from this moment, you walk away from guidance that was meant to shield you from loss, confusion, and regret. I do not force you, but I call you, and your response matters more than you realize. Within the next moments, decisions will begin forming in your heart and your mind. Some of those decisions will seem small, almost unimportant, but they carry weight that stretches far beyond what you can currently understand. I am warning you now because I see what is ahead, and I see what could be avoided if you choose to stay aligned with me. Ignoring this is not just skipping words, it is stepping away from protection that was placed here for you. You are not here by chance, and you are not hearing this without reason. There are things trying to distract you right now, pulling your attention in different directions. That pull is not innocent, because distraction often comes when something meaningful is about to be revealed. If you give in to that urge to leave, to scroll, or to dismiss this, you may miss something that was meant to change the course of your life. I am asking you to pause everything else for a moment and stay here with me. Do not rush past what I am trying to place into your hands. If these words are reaching you right now, take a second to like this video as a simple act of agreement and openness, because your response creates a connection that allows this truth to settle deeper within you. It is not about a platform. It is about your willingness to receive what is being given to you in this moment. When you engage with intention, you open yourself to clarity and protection. This small action reflects a bigger decision to stay present and attentive. Let this be a step of faith that anchors you right where you need to be. You have faced struggles that made you question your path and your purpose. There have been moments when you felt lost, moments when you thought you were walking alone, and moments when you wondered if I was truly with you. I have been there through all of it, watching, guiding, and protecting in ways you did not always recognize. This warning is not separate from that care. It is part of it. I do not abandon you, and I do not stay silent when something important is at stake. Type 777 to receive blessings. The losses I am speaking about are not always material or obvious at first. Sometimes they are opportunities that slip away, peace that fades, or clarity that becomes clouded. These are the kinds of losses that slowly shape your life in ways you cannot easily reverse. I am trying to prevent that from happening to you, and that is why my voice feels strong right now. It is not anger, it is urgency born from love and protection. You are stronger than you think, but strength alone is not enough without direction. I provide that direction, and when I call you to listen, it is because I am aligning you with something better than what you might choose on your own. Do not treat this as something ordinary, because it is not. This is a moment of alignment, a moment where your attention can shift your path in a powerful way. Stay with me and allow this connection to deepen. I know the doubts that try to creep into your mind even now. You may wonder if this really matters, or if it is just another passing moment. Those doubts are natural, but they are not the truth. The truth is that you are being guided right now, and ignoring guidance has consequences that often show up later when it is harder to fix. I am giving you the chance to stay ahead of that, to remain covered and protected. There is a reason your heart feels a certain weight as you read this. That feeling is not accidental. It is a signal that something meaningful is happening within you. Do not brush it aside or try to silence it. Let it speak, let it grow, and let it guide you to stay here a little longer. Sometimes, the most important shifts happen quietly, in moments just like this. There are patterns in your life that have been quietly shaping your path. Some of them were formed through pain, some through habit, and some through moments when you felt you had no other choice. I see every one of those patterns, and I know which ones are leading you toward loss and which ones are leading you toward growth. When I warn you, it is because I am interrupting a pattern that could cost you deeply if it continues unchecked. This is not about judging you, it is about redirecting you before the damage becomes greater. Type yes to affirm. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million year old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. This password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Right now, there is a decision forming inside you, even if it feels small. It may be a thought about what to do next, a choice about how to respond to someone, or a quiet urge to go in a certain direction. These moments are where lives are shaped, not just in big dramatic actions, but in the quiet, almost invisible choices that happen within seconds. I am guiding you in this space because I want you to choose with clarity instead of impulse. If you ignore this guidance, you risk stepping into something that brings unnecessary pain. You have experienced regret before, and you know how heavy it can feel. That weight does not appear suddenly. It builds from moments where you sensed something was not right, but chose to ignore it. I am stepping into your awareness now so that you do not repeat that cycle. I am offering you a chance to break away from patterns that have held you back. This is what my warning is about, not punishment, but prevention. There are voices around you that try to influence your decisions. Some of them come from people, some from your past experiences, and some from fear that has taken root over time. Not all of those voices are aligned with what is best for you. When you rush or act without listening to me, those other voices become louder and begin to lead you. That is when confusion grows and clarity fades. I am asking you to slow down within yourself, even if everything around you feels fast. In that stillness, you will begin to recognize my guidance more clearly. It does not come with chaos or pressure, but with a steady sense of direction that feels right deep inside you. This is the place where your choices begin to change. When you stay connected to me, you move with purpose instead of reaction. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. You may not fully understand what could have happened if you had ignored this moment, and that is okay. You do not need to see the danger to be protected from it. My role in your life is to guide you away from what you cannot always see for yourself. When I say this is a warning, It is because I am actively working to keep you from something that would have brought loss or sorrow. Trust that my perspective reaches further than yours. There is a reason this moment feels different from others. It carries a weight that sets it apart, a sense that something is shifting even if it is subtle. That shift is real, and it is happening because you are choosing to stay and listen. Every second you remain present, you are strengthening your alignment with me. This is how transformation begins, not in one sudden leap, but in a series of moments where you choose to stay connected. I see the future paths in front of you, and I see how quickly things can change based on one decision. That is why I do not stay silent when something important is at stake. I step in, I speak clearly, and I call you to pay attention. You are not being singled out for harm, you are being singled out for protection. That distinction matters, because it changes how you receive what I am saying to you. There have been times when you wished for a sign, a clear moment where you felt guided and supported. This is one of those moments. Even if it does not look the way you expected. Guidance does not always come softly. Sometimes it comes with urgency because the situation requires it. What matters is that you recognize it and respond to it. This is your opportunity to do exactly that. Do not let doubt convince you that this is unnecessary. Doubt often appears when something meaningful is taking place, trying to pull you away before it can fully unfold. I am asking you to move past that doubt and stay grounded in what you are feeling right now. That sense of importance, that awareness that something real is happening, is not something to ignore. It is something to trust. You are not alone in this moment, even if it feels quiet around you. I am present with you, guiding your thoughts and steadying your heart. When you listen to me, you begin to notice a shift in how you think and how you respond. That shift leads you away from loss and toward peace. It may not always be dramatic, but it is always significant. The warning I gave you is not meant to trap you in fear. It is meant to open your eyes. When your eyes are open, you move differently, you choose differently, and you live differently. This is how you avoid the losses I spoke about earlier. Not by being perfect, but by being aware and connected to me in the moments that matter. You are being given a chance to step into a different outcome than the one that was forming. That is a gift, even if it feels intense right now. Many people move through life without recognizing these moments, and they only understand their importance after it is too late. You are not in that position right now because you are being made aware in real time. Stay with this awareness and let it guide you forward. Do not rush back into distraction or old patterns as soon as this moment ends. Carry what you are feeling with you and let it shape your next steps. This is how protection continues beyond this moment. It becomes part of how you live and how you choose. There are moments when everything in your life seems ordinary on the outside, yet something significant is moving beneath it. This is one of those moments for you. You may not see dramatic changes instantly, but the direction you are moving is already being adjusted. I am placing awareness where there was once confusion and clarity where there was once hesitation. These small internal shifts will soon reflect in the choices you make and the outcomes you experience. Type 1010 to claim miracles. Can 9 simple words really change your financial life? More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. Brain experts were shocked when they discovered this password works up to 20x faster than the law of attraction. People are repeating it daily and watching money flow like water into their lives. Some even believe the results are so powerful, it feels divine. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You have carried burdens that were never meant to stay with you for so long. Some of those burdens came from past mistakes, others from the expectations of people around you, and some from fear that quietly grew over time. I have seen the weight you have been carrying, and I have not ignored it. This moment is part of the process of lifting that weight from you. When you listen to me, you begin to release what no longer belongs in your life. There is something you were about to do, something you were leaning toward, that would have led you into unnecessary struggle. You may not have recognized it as harmful because it seemed normal or even harmless on the surface. But I saw the outcome, and I stepped in before it could unfold. This is the protection I was speaking about earlier, not something loud or obvious, but something precise and timely. You are being redirected even now. You are not losing anything by listening to me. You are gaining awareness that will save you from deeper loss. Sometimes it feels uncomfortable to pause, to reconsider, or to change direction, but that discomfort is temporary. What would have come from ignoring this moment would have stayed with you much longer. I am guiding you away from that, and I am doing it because I care about where your life is heading. You are not meant to walk into avoidable pain. There is also something within you that has been waiting for this kind of clarity. A part of you has been searching for direction, for confirmation that you are not alone and that your life is being guided. That part of you is responding right now, becoming stronger as you continue to listen. This is how your connection with me grows, through moments where you choose to stay present instead of turning away. Each time you do that, your awareness deepens. Type 222 if you trust God. You may begin to notice a shift in how you feel about certain things after this moment. What once felt urgent may start to feel less important, and what you once ignored may begin to stand out more clearly. This is not confusion. It is clarity taking shape. I am helping you see your life from a different perspective, one that aligns more closely with what is truly meant for you. This shift will guide you into better decisions moving forward. There are doors in your life that were never meant to be opened, even if they appeared attractive or easy. You may have been standing close to one of those doors without realizing what was behind it. I have stepped in to pull you back, not to limit you, but to protect you. What I have planned for you is far greater than what you might settle for in a moment of distraction. That is why I am so intentional in guiding you right now. You are being prepared for something better, something that requires a clearer mind and a stronger connection with me. Preparation often happens quietly, in moments like this where you are being redirected and realigned. It may not feel like progress in the usual sense, but it is one of the most important forms of growth. When your foundation is strong, everything that comes after it becomes more stable and meaningful. Do not underestimate the power of this moment just because it is simple. Some of the most important turning points in your life will not come with noise or attention. They will come in quiet spaces where you choose to listen instead of rushing past. This is one of those turning points, and your decision to stay here is already shaping what comes next. Trust that this is leading you somewhere better. There have been times when you felt like you were moving without direction, like you were making choices without knowing if they were right. That uncertainty can be exhausting, and it can lead to decisions that you later question. I am stepping into that space now to bring you clarity and confidence. When you move with me, you do not have to rely only on your own understanding. I am not asking you to be perfect, and I am not expecting you to have everything figured out. What I am asking is that you remain open and willing to listen. That willingness is what allows me to guide you more clearly. When you close yourself off or rush ahead without listening, you make it harder to receive the direction that is available to you. Stay open and let this connection continue to grow. You are being protected in ways you cannot fully see, and that protection is active even now. It is shaping your thoughts, influencing your choices, and guiding your steps. This is not something you have to force or control. It is something you receive by staying aligned with me. The more you stay connected, the more natural this guidance becomes in your life. As you move forward from this moment, carry this awareness with you. Let it influence how you respond to situations, how you make decisions, and how you handle challenges. This is not just about avoiding one loss. It is about stepping into a way of living that keeps you protected and guided consistently. You are being led into something better, and it begins with moments like this. There are times when I intervene quietly, and there are times when I speak with urgency. This is one of those moments where I am making sure you do not miss what is being placed before you. I see the small details that you overlook, the paths that seem harmless but lead to difficulty, and the decisions that carry hidden consequences. My warning is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to sharpen your awareness so that you can move wisely. When you listen, you step into a place of protection that surrounds you even in uncertain situations. Type 1111 to affirm. What if attracting wealth didn't require hard work, just the right words? This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free, financially free individuals. Scientists say each of these 9 words activates a hidden abundance center deep in your brain. People are using it from home and seeing results in just weeks. It was never meant for the public, and now that it's out, the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Right now, your life is at a subtle turning point. Even if everything appears the same on the outside, the direction you choose in these quiet moments will influence what unfolds in the days ahead. I am guiding you away from reactions that are based on habit and toward responses that are rooted in clarity. This is how you begin to live differently, not by changing everything at once, but by changing how you respond in the moments that matter. Each step you take with awareness builds a stronger path forward. You may feel a sense of resistance within you, a pull that tries to take you back into distraction or comfort. That resistance is not new. It has been present in many moments where growth was possible. I am calling you beyond that resistance, into a place where you are more aware and more aligned with what is right for you. Do not let that pull guide your actions, because it often leads you back into cycles that you have already outgrown. You are being invited into something better right now. There are things you were about to say or do that could have created tension or regret. You may not have seen the full outcome, but I did, and I stepped in before it could unfold. This is how I protect you, not always by removing challenges, but by guiding your response to them. When you listen to me, you begin to respond with clarity instead of impulse. That shift alone can change the course of many situations in your life. You are not being held back, you are being redirected. There is a difference, and it is important that you understand it. Being held back would mean something is being taken from you, but redirection means you are being guided towards something better. What you may feel as a pause or interruption right now is actually a form of protection. I am adjusting your path so that you avoid unnecessary loss and move toward what truly belongs to you. Type Amen if you believe. You have a purpose that goes beyond the moment you are currently in. That purpose is not always obvious, but it is always present, shaping the opportunities and connections that come into your life. When you move without awareness, you can drift away from that purpose without realizing it. That is why I call you back, reminding you to stay aligned with me. This alignment keeps you moving in the direction that was meant for you. There is a calm strength that begins to grow within you when you choose to listen. It is not loud or overwhelming, but it is steady and reliable. That strength helps you make better decisions, even when things feel uncertain. You are beginning to build that strength right now by staying present and attentive. This is something that will continue to grow as you keep choosing to listen. I know the challenges you have faced, and I know how they have shaped the way you think and act. Some of those experiences made you more cautious, while others made you react quickly to avoid pain. I am guiding you beyond those patterns so that your decisions are not controlled by past experiences alone. You are learning to move with awareness instead of reaction, and that will change the outcomes you experience. There is something important about the timing of this moment. You are not hearing these words too early or too late, but exactly when you need them. That timing is intentional because it places this awareness in your life at a point where it can make a difference. If you had missed this, you might have stepped into something that would have taken time to correct. Instead, you are being guided now, before it unfolds. You are being invited to trust not only what you can see, but also what you can feel within. That inner sense of awareness is where my guidance often becomes clear. When you ignore it, you create distance between yourself and the direction I am offering. When you listen to it, you move closer to clarity and peace. This is a practice that will continue to grow stronger in your life. Do not rush away from this moment as if it is complete. What is happening here is continuing to unfold, and there is still more for you to receive. Stay steady and let this awareness settle deeply within you. The more you allow it to take root, the more it will influence your thoughts and actions in a positive way. This is how change begins, quietly and consistently. You are not alone in what you are facing, and you are not left to figure everything out on your own. I am guiding you step by step, even in moments where you feel uncertain. This guidance is not temporary. It is something that remains with you as long as you stay open to it. You are being led into a place of greater clarity and protection, and it begins with moments like this. There is something I need you to understand clearly. The warning I gave you was not just about a single moment, but about a pattern that could repeat if left unchanged. You have stood at similar crossroads before, where a small choice carried larger consequences than it appeared. This time, I stepped in with greater urgency because the outcome would have reached deeper into your life. I am not just preventing one loss, I am helping you break a cycle. Type 333 if you trust the process. You have been moving through life with a mix of instinct and experience, trying your best to make the right decisions. That effort has not gone unnoticed, and it has not been without guidance. Even when you were not fully aware of it, I was shaping your path, closing certain doors and opening others. This moment is part of that same guidance, but it is more direct because you are ready to hear it. You are not being left to guess anymore, you are being shown. There are influences around you that have been quietly shaping your thinking. Some of them come from people who do not fully understand your path, and others come from internal doubts that have built over time. These influences can lead you toward choices that feel familiar but are not aligned with what is best for you. I am calling your attention to this so that you can begin to see clearly. Awareness is the first step toward change. Why are neuroscientists calling this a wealth trigger? Because over 19,547 people are already using this 9-word password, and their lives are changing fast. Unexpected deposits, cleared debts, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it taps into a 150 million-year-old brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. It's already changed the lives of thousands in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You may feel a sense of tension between what feels easy and what feels right. That tension is important because it reveals where your growth is taking place. What is easy is not always what is best for you, and what is right may require you to pause and think more deeply. I am guiding you toward what is right, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. This is how your path begins to shift in a meaningful way. There is something you were about to overlook, something small but significant. It could have been a word, a reaction, or a decision that seemed harmless in the moment, but I saw how it would connect to something larger, and I stepped in to bring it to your awareness. This is how I work in your life, not always through dramatic events, but through precise moments of guidance. You are being protected in ways that are quiet but powerful. Type 888 to receive abundance. You are not being asked to change everything about your life in an instant. What I am asking is that you become more aware of the moments that shape your direction. When you slow down and listen, you begin to notice where adjustments are needed. These adjustments may seem small, but they have a lasting impact. This is how you move away from loss and towards stability. There is a part of you that already knows when something is not right. You have felt it before, that quiet sense of hesitation or discomfort. That feeling is not something to ignore. It is a signal that deserves your attention. I speak through that awareness, guiding you to reconsider and realign. When you listen to it, you are listening to me. You are learning to trust that inner guidance more deeply. Trust does not come all at once. It builds over time through moments like this. Each time you choose to listen, instead of rushing ahead, your confidence in that guidance grows. This is how you develop a stronger connection with me. It becomes something you rely on, not just in moments of urgency, but in everyday decisions. There have been times when you wished you could go back and change a decision. That feeling comes from recognizing, often too late, that something could have been done differently. I am giving you an opportunity right now to move forward with greater awareness so that those moments become less frequent. You are not being left to figure things out after the fact. You are being guided in real time. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer as you stay present in this moment. What once felt confusing may start to make more sense. This clarity is not coming from outside of you. It is being awakened within you. I am helping you see your situation with greater understanding. This is how better decisions are made, not through pressure, but through clarity. There is also a sense of calm that begins to grow when you are aligned with me. It may not remove every challenge, but it changes how you face them. You begin to respond with steadiness instead of reacting with fear. This shift makes a difference in how situations unfold in your life. It allows you to move forward with confidence instead of hesitation. You are being guided away from something that could have caused unnecessary difficulty. That guidance may feel subtle, but its impact is significant. What you avoid today can shape what you experience tomorrow. This is why I take these moments seriously and why I call you to pay attention. You are being given an advantage through awareness. As you continue forward, remember what you are feeling right now. This awareness is not meant to stay only in this moment. It is meant to move with you. Let it influence how you think, how you speak, and how you act. This is how you begin to live in alignment with me more consistently. It becomes part of who you are, not just something you experience occasionally. I am still guiding you, and there is more ahead that you will come to understand. Do not let your focus drift now that you have come this far. Stay grounded in this connection and continue to listen. What you are receiving is shaping your path in ways that will become clearer over time. You are being led, and you are being protected, and that is something you can trust. There is something deeper I need you to understand now. The warning I gave you was not only about avoiding loss, but also about preparing you for what is coming next. You cannot step into what is meant for you if you are still holding on to patterns that lead you away from it. This moment is part of your preparation, shaping your awareness so that you can recognize what belongs in your life and what does not. You are being refined, not restricted. Type 555 if you are ready for change. There are habits in your life that have quietly influenced your decisions without you fully realizing it. Some of those habits have kept you comfortable, but they have also kept you from stepping into something greater. I am bringing those patterns into your awareness so that you can begin to change them. Change does not always feel easy, but it is necessary when you are moving toward something better. You are not being asked to let go without purpose. You are being guided to make space for something greater. You may notice that certain thoughts or urges are beginning to feel different. What once seemed normal may now feel out of place, and what you once ignored may begin to stand out. This is not confusion, it is clarity forming within you. I am helping you see your life from a perspective that is more aligned with truth. This shift will guide you into decisions that support your growth instead of holding you back. A leaked 9-word password is quietly transforming people's financial lives. More than 19,000 people have already used it to attract wealth, freedom, and peace. People are using it daily from their couch and reporting real financial breakthroughs. Scientists say it activates deep brain pathways linked to money, working far faster than traditional methods. This was once hidden by elites, and now it's spreading too fast. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. There is also something you need to release. It could be a mindset, a reaction, or a way of thinking that has been limiting you. Holding on to it may feel familiar, but it is no longer serving you. I am asking you to let it go. Not all at once, but step by step. Each step you take away from what no longer serves you brings you closer to what does. You are not losing control by listening to me, you are gaining direction. Control without direction often leads to frustration, because it relies only on what you can see. I see beyond that, and I guide you accordingly. When you trust my direction, you begin to move with purpose instead of uncertainty. This is where your confidence begins to grow. Type 999 to receive divine guidance. There is a part of you that is beginning to feel stronger as you continue to listen. That strength is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and real. It comes from alignment, from knowing that you are being guided and not left alone. This strength will help you face situations that once felt overwhelming. It will give you the ability to respond with clarity instead of reacting with fear. You have been through experiences that shaped how you see the world. Some of those experiences made you cautious, while others made you react quickly to protect yourself. I understand those patterns, and I am guiding you beyond them. You are learning to respond with awareness instead of reacting from past experiences. This shift will change the outcomes you experience in your life. There is something important about the timing of this moment. You are not hearing these words by accident, and you are not hearing them too late. You are hearing them at a point where they can still influence your path. That timing is intentional, because it allows you to adjust before something unfolds. This is how I protect you, by guiding you at the right moment. You may feel a sense of calm beginning to replace the urgency you felt earlier. That calm is not a sign that the message is over. It is a sign that you are aligning with what you are hearing. When you are aligned, fear begins to fade and clarity begins to grow. This is where you begin to move forward with confidence instead of hesitation. Stay in this calm, because it is part of your strength. There are still choices ahead of you that will require your attention. The difference now is that you are approaching them with greater awareness. You are not moving blindly, and you are not relying only on your own understanding. You are moving with guidance, and that changes everything. Each decision becomes more intentional and more aligned with what is right for you. You are being led into a place where your life begins to reflect the clarity you are receiving. This does not happen all at once, but it happens consistently as you continue to listen. Each moment of awareness builds on the last, creating a stronger foundation for your future. You are not standing still, you are moving forward in a way that is steady and purposeful. Do not underestimate the importance of what is happening within you right now. This is not just a temporary feeling, it is a shift that can influence how you live moving forward. When you carry this awareness with you, it changes how you see situations and how you respond to them. This is how your life begins to change in meaningful ways. I am still with you, guiding you through this process. You are not expected to understand everything at once, but you are being asked to stay open and willing to listen. That willingness is what allows this connection to continue growing. As long as you remain open, you will continue to receive the guidance you need. I am not speaking to you without purpose, and I am not repeating myself without reason. Each word is building on the last, shaping something inside you that will remain long after this moment passes. Stay with this, because what is forming within you is more important than what is happening around you. There is something I need to bring into clear focus for you now. The warning I gave you is still active, not because danger is chasing you, but because choices are still unfolding. Every moment carries potential, and every decision shapes the next step you take. I am guiding you so that you do not fall back into patterns that once led you into confusion or loss. This is about staying aligned, not just for a moment, but for the path ahead. Type 444 if you feel protected. You have been given chances before to shift your direction, and sometimes you took them, and sometimes you did not. I saw every one of those moments, and I understood what influenced your choices. I am not bringing those past moments to remind you of mistakes, but to show you how important this moment is. You are being given another opportunity, but this time with greater awareness. That awareness is what will make the difference. There are things you once believed you needed that are no longer necessary for your growth. Some of those things may have felt like security, comfort, or even identity. But as you move forward, you will begin to see that they were limiting you more than helping you. I am gently removing your attachment to those things so that you can step into something better. This process may feel unfamiliar, but it is leading you toward freedom. You may notice that certain situations in your life begin to shift after this. Conversations may feel different, decisions may become clearer, and your reactions may begin to change. This is not coincidence, it is alignment taking place. When you begin to see things more clearly, you naturally respond in ways that reflect that clarity. This is how your life begins to change from the inside out. There is also something important about how you handle the moments immediately after this. It is easy to feel clarity while you are here, but the real change happens when you carry that clarity into your next actions. I am asking you to remain aware, even when distractions return. Do not let this moment fade into something temporary. Let it become something that continues to guide you. Type 666 to claim strength. What secret did elites use to attract wealth so easily? A simple 9-word password now leaked to the public. People are using it daily and watching money flow into their lives like never before. Scientists say it activates an ancient brain system tied directly to abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. It's already helped thousands become debt-free in just weeks. But this breakthrough is under pressure and may disappear at any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are stronger than you have allowed yourself to believe. That strength has been tested, shaped, and refined through everything you have experienced. Even when you felt uncertain or overwhelmed, there was a part of you that kept moving forward. That part of you is what I am strengthening now. When you are aligned with me, that strength becomes more stable and more reliable. There are still moments ahead where you will be tempted to act quickly or to fall back into familiar patterns. Those moments are where this awareness will matter the most. When you recognize them, pause and remember what you have felt here. That pause can change everything. It gives you space to choose differently, to respond with clarity instead of reaction. You are not being asked to become someone else overnight. You are being guided to become more aware of who you already are and who you are meant to be. That process takes time, but it begins with moments like this. Each time you choose to listen, you move closer to that version of yourself. This is a journey, not a single step. There is also something you need to understand about the losses I warned you about. Not all losses are immediate or obvious. Some unfold over time, shaped by repeated choices that lead you away from what is right for you. By listening now, you are interrupting that pattern. You are stepping into a different outcome, one that is guided instead of uncertain. You may begin to feel a sense of peace growing within you, even as you continue to process what you have heard. That peace is not accidental. It is a result of alignment. When you are aligned with me, you begin to feel steadiness even in uncertain situations. This is something you can carry with you, something that will support you in moments when clarity feels distant. I am not finished guiding you, and there is still more for you to understand. What you have received so far is building a foundation, but there is more being placed on top of it. Stay open, stay attentive, and continue to listen. The more you remain present, the more you will receive. You are being led into a place where your life begins to reflect the clarity and awareness you are gaining. This is not something that happens by chance. It happens through intentional moments like this. Each moment you choose to stay connected strengthens that process. You are not standing still. You are moving forward in a meaningful way. Do not let this moment fade into the background once it is over. Carry it with you. Let it influence your thoughts and actions, and allow it to shape how you move through your day. This is how change becomes lasting. It is not about one moment, but about how that moment continues to live within you. There is something I need you to understand with clarity. The warning I gave you was not only about what you might lose, but also about what you might miss. Loss is not always about something being taken away. Sometimes it is about something meant for you passing by because you were not ready or aware. I am guiding you so that you do not miss what has been prepared for you. This moment is about positioning you correctly. Type 111 if you feel chosen. You have been moving through situations that required more awareness than you realized at the time. Some of those situations left you confused, others left you questioning your choices. I saw every one of those moments, and I understood what was happening beneath the surface. I am now bringing that understanding to you so that you can move forward differently. You are not repeating the same cycle. You are stepping out of it. There are doors that are opening in your life, even if you cannot see them yet. These doors are not forced open. They are revealed when you are aligned and aware. If you move without awareness, you may walk past them without recognizing their value. That is why I am speaking to you now, to make sure your eyes are open when the moment comes. You are being prepared to recognize what belongs to you. You may feel a shift in how you respond to certain things after this. Situations that once triggered quick reactions may begin to feel different. You may pause where you once rushed and reflect where you once reacted. This is not hesitation. It is growth. I am guiding you into a place where your responses are intentional and aligned with what is best for you. There is something you were close to doing that would have taken you away from this alignment. It may have seemed small, but it carried a direction that would have led you into confusion or difficulty. I saw that path, and I stepped in to guide you away from it. This is the protection I have been speaking about. It is not always visible, but it is always active. Type glory to honor God. You are not being pulled away from anything that truly belongs in your life. What is meant for you will remain, and what is not meant for you will fall away. This is part of the process of alignment. It may feel like change, but it is actually clarity. You are beginning to see what fits and what does not, and that awareness is guiding your choices. There is also something within you that is becoming more steady. That steadiness is not dependent on what is happening around you. It is coming from within. It is a result of being aligned with me and listening to my guidance. This steadiness will support you in moments when things feel uncertain. It will keep you grounded when distractions try to pull you away. You have been given insight in this moment that many overlook. Some people move through similar situations without recognizing what is happening, and they only understand later when the consequences appear. You are being given awareness in real time. That awareness is what allows you to choose differently and avoid what would have caused difficulty. There will be moments ahead where you will be tested in small ways. You may feel the urge to act quickly, to respond without thinking, or to follow what feels familiar. In those moments, remember what you have felt here. That awareness will guide you to pause and choose with clarity. Those small pauses will make a significant difference in your path. Why are thousands suddenly becoming financially free? Because they discovered a 9-word wealth password hidden in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected money, cleared debts, and new opportunities. Some say the results feel almost divine. Scientists confirm it activates a powerful, ancient part of your brain linked to wealth and abundance. But now that it's leaked, it won't stay available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are learning to trust something deeper than your immediate thoughts. Your thoughts can be influenced by fear, habit, or outside voices, but your deeper awareness is where my guidance becomes clear. When you listen to that, you move with a sense of direction that is steady and true. This is something that will continue to grow as you stay connected. There is also a sense of peace that is beginning to settle within you. It may not remove every concern, but it changes how you carry them. This peace is a sign that you are aligned, that you are listening, and that you are being guided. It is something you can return to whenever you need clarity. It is part of the protection I provide. You are not being left to figure everything out on your own. I am guiding you step by step, even in moments where you feel uncertain. This guidance is not temporary. It continues as long as you remain open to it. You are being led into a place where your life reflects clarity instead of confusion. This is not a distant goal. It is something that begins now. Do not rush away from this moment or treat it as something that has passed. What you are receiving is still unfolding within you. Let it settle, let it grow, and let it influence how you move forward. This is how change becomes lasting. It is not about one moment, but about how that moment continues to guide you. You are moving into a path that is more aligned with what is meant for you. That path is not built on impulse, but on awareness and guidance. Each step you take with that awareness strengthens your direction. You are not standing still, you are moving forward with purpose. There is something deeper I need to bring into your understanding now. The warning I gave you was not meant to leave you in fear, but to awaken your awareness to the power of your choices. Every decision you make carries direction, and direction determines outcome. I am guiding you so that your direction aligns with what is meant to strengthen you instead of weaken you. This is not about controlling you. It is about protecting you while you learn to move with clarity. Type trust if you believe in God's plan. You have walked through moments where you felt uncertain about your next step. Those moments were not signs of failure. They were signs that you needed clearer guidance. I was present in those moments, even when you did not recognize it. Now I am making that guidance more visible to you so that you can move forward with confidence. You are not guessing anymore, you are being shown. There are still areas in your life where old patterns try to return. These patterns are familiar, and because they are familiar, they feel easy to follow. But easy does not always mean right, and familiar does not always mean safe. I am calling you beyond those patterns, into a place where your choices reflect growth. This is where your life begins to change in a meaningful way. You may begin to notice that certain options no longer feel as appealing as they once did. This is not because something is being taken from you, but because your awareness is increasing. When you see more clearly, you naturally move away from what does not align with you. This is part of the transformation that is happening within you. It is subtle, but it is powerful. There is something you were about to accept that would not have served you in the long run. It may have seemed like a quick solution or an easy path, but it carried consequences that would have become heavier over time. I stepped in to prevent that, not by force, but by bringing your attention back to what matters. This is how I guide you, by helping you see what you might otherwise overlook. Type faith to stay aligned. You are learning to move with intention instead of impulse. This is one of the most important shifts you can make because it changes how you approach every situation. When you act with intention, you are not reacting to what is happening around you, you are responding with awareness. That awareness creates better outcomes, even in situations that once felt unpredictable. This is how you begin to live differently. There is also something important about how you handle the quiet moments after this. When the urgency fades and everything seems normal again, that is when your awareness will be tested. It is easy to stay focused when something feels intense, but true growth happens when you carry that focus into ordinary moments. I am asking you to remain aware, even when nothing seems urgent. This is how alignment becomes consistent. You are not alone in this process, even if it feels like you are the only one aware of what is happening within you. I am guiding you through every step, even in moments where you feel uncertain. That guidance is not always loud, but it is always present. When you stay connected, you begin to recognize it more clearly. This is how your trust grows. There is a strength within you that is becoming more steady as you continue to listen. This strength is not dependent on what happens around you. It comes from your connection with me. When you are aligned, you begin to feel grounded, even in uncertain situations. This grounding allows you to move forward with confidence instead of hesitation. It is something you can rely on. You have been protected from things you never saw coming. There were moments where you could have taken a path that would have led to difficulty, but something held you back or redirected you. That was not luck, it was guidance. What you are experiencing now is a continuation of that same protection, but with greater awareness. You are beginning to see what has always been there. There will be moments ahead where you will need to remember what you have felt here. Those moments may not feel as intense, but they will still require your attention. When you recognize them, pause and listen. That pause will give you the space to choose differently. This is how you avoid repeating patterns that once held you back. Why are over 19,547 people suddenly attracting unexpected wealth? Because they started using a strange 9-word password discovered in neuroscience research. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing, this password was quietly used by elites until a neuroscientist leaked it. Now it's spreading fast and could be taken down any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are stepping into a way of living that is more aligned with clarity and purpose. This does not mean your life will be without challenges, but it means you will face those challenges differently. You will respond with awareness instead of reaction. That difference will shape the outcomes you experience. This is how your path begins to change. Do not let this moment become something you forget once you move on. What you are receiving is meant to stay with you and guide you forward. Carry this awareness into your next decisions, your next conversations, and your next actions. This is how transformation becomes real. It is not about one moment, but about how that moment continues to influence your life. There is something I need you to understand more clearly now. The warning I gave you was not just about avoiding one moment of loss. It was about teaching you how to recognize moments that carry hidden weight. Not everything that looks small is without consequence, and not everything that feels easy is meant for you. I am guiding you to see beyond the surface, so that your decisions reflect deeper understanding. This is how you begin to move with wisdom instead of impulse. Type light if you feel guided. You have been moving through life with a desire to do what is right, even when it felt difficult. That desire has kept you from falling into situations that could have caused greater harm. I have seen that effort, and I have supported you in ways you did not always notice. This moment is a continuation of that support, but now you are becoming more aware of it. Awareness is what allows you to move forward with greater confidence. There are still moments where you may feel pulled in different directions. One direction may feel familiar and comfortable, while another may feel uncertain but right. I am guiding you toward what is right, even if it requires you to step away from what feels easy. This is where your growth takes place. When you choose what is right, you align yourself with a path that leads to stability and peace. You may begin to notice that your reactions are changing. Situations that once caused you to respond quickly may now give you space to pause and think. This pause is not hesitation, it is awareness. It is the space where you can choose differently. That choice is what changes the direction of your life in meaningful ways. There is something you were about to overlook, something that seemed too small to matter, but I saw how it connected to something larger, and I brought it to your attention. This is how I guide you, not always through dramatic events, but through precise moments of clarity. You are being protected in ways that are quiet but powerful.